Hi there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me for episode, I don't know, 3 or 4, I think 4, of our Going Medieval game. And let's get time going. Speed 3 of course, and it's bedtime, so they should all be sleeping. And it's time for us to lower the walls and dive underground. Now our storage room is almost done, all they need to do is build a little flooring and then they should be able to get working on another room, probably this one. So we'll see. I think it could also be a wise thing to have them move some stuff around and do some other things. So I'm not going to have them mine the other room straight away. Let's do some harvesting and moving stuff around. That could be a nice thing as well. And I want some of these iron nuggets and piles to be picked up. Those are all things that we can use at a certain point. So let's make sure that they pick everything up that is available to us, so we can use that later on. And I think that's quite the work, so we'll let them do that for a little while. This one is doing research, which is kind of important. We also need those research points, especially if we want to start making a few bows. So let's hope we can also get a few more people in to ensure our survival. Because with more people, we can defend ourselves even better. Well, it appears the flooring is done, so all they need to do now is hold a lot of stuff. Don't forget to build these wooden floors in your stockpiles, because, for instance, your chronicles might decay if you don't keep them in a nice, dry and cool and floored area. And that means that if they go away, the technology will go away, and you have to do a lot more research to get them back. So make sure those books survive and are in a safe place. So out here is not too safe if we are attacked. They can be stolen. So keep them indoors, dry and on a floor. This guy is doing a good job getting in all the harvest. And then let's check. These are still decaying because of temperature. Now that's interesting, because it should be cold enough in here. So I guess because it's pretty warm outside, it does warm up a little bit inside. So now they can still decay, but it takes like 20 days before they rot, and by then the temperature will have dropped, so they will then stay good for a very long time. And our stew piles, well, also 20 days. So we can do a very long time with all this food. I'll have to keep an eye out on our settlers, of course, that they keep busy. We don't want them to do nothing. But you get a message up here saying some of your settlers are idle. Then, of course, we can just get them to do some more mining or whatever. But for now, well, they can also get all this wood and put it in our stockpiles and all these stuff. So plenty of work to do. That's all going great. Well, we don't have another corpse to burn. That's why there's a message over there saying I don't have everything, but that's fine. Bone pile. Interesting. Well, that's all okay. Sleeping time again. So as you can see, sometimes things go very fast. I mean, if you tell them to build this, they can build all of this building in a day. But now with all the hauling and all the walking they have to do, they can only do so much in a day. So they did some harvesting, moving stuff around, but that's about it. Luckily time goes fast and we have a good schedule. Ooh, it's summer now. Summer means high temperatures, chance of heat waves, which can affect the health of your people. Build underground storage to keep your food fresh during the hot summer days. Well, that's what we have, so that's nice. Really like that. Let's hope it works and everything keeps fresh. He's going to eat. Praying now. So religious. Alright. Well, he's having fun playing a game. I do believe... Ah, it's a backgammon table. Nice. Well, they're already busy hauling goods. What's he going to get? Yeah, he's going to get wood and bring it to the stockpile. He can carry quite a bit, actually. I had no idea he could carry that much. 60 kilograms. So that's nice. That means that goes pretty quickly. They're still storing it outside, of course. We need another storage room for all the materials inside, and then we can store them inside. But these materials are abundant, so I don't really mind keeping them outside for now. We do have 188 wood right now, so I think it's a good time to get a little bit of the fences going. So let's build these right there. That will help defend our bowmen when they are up there against arrows from the enemy. Because as you can see, the cover effectiveness is 55%. So over half the arrows shooting at them when they are standing behind those will be will not hit them. So that's a good amount. That's something I really like. Let's see, can we attach this or not? Sometimes it's a bit hard to get it into the right position. Sometimes you have to wait until it's done, for instance. And sometimes it just doesn't work. Seems like this time I can't get it on. Usually I can at some point, but nope. Can't put it in the right position. Alright, well that's okay. We can try later. Settlers are idle. We get the message. So I guess we need some extra wood to complete all those melons, I believe they're called. The merlons, yeah. So let's cut some wood. Make sure we can finish this. And then we'll see. Now it's interesting because every now and then, I mean, I've played a few games, see, and all of a sudden it does fit. So I was having a hard time trying to get it on. Oh, this one's placed wrong. Let's get rid of it. Sometimes you can have a hard time trying to get it on, and all of a sudden you move the camera and then it does work, and you can put them on. So don't get discouraged when it doesn't work. There's nothing wrong. Just have to wait a little bit until you can actually put it on. Alright, now every corner will be closed. Ooh, we can get into brewing, which is nice because then we can make our own beer, which we desperately need if we want everyone to be happy, because they all need to drink. You can, I'll show you. If you click on them, you can see their needs right here. They need to sleep and they have an alcohol requirement. So we need to get a brewery to match their alcohol requirement. Now, I'm going to build a brewery in there for now. I'm going to move it later on, of course. But for now, we'll put it in there because we need one. And we don't have a room yet. Will probably be one of the next rooms. I'll get them to work on that. So we need a room for all of the craftsmanship they have to do. So to get the research in, the brewery, the bow maker, all those jobs they can do in a separate room. So we'll see. Let's check what they're going to do now. Still on leisure time. Hopefully after that they will start to build a brewing station and then we can set it up. Well, this guy's going to work right here. We should probably put in a door already. Yes, and a little wooden beam. You don't have to, but I just like to do that because I think it's important to make a very strong, sturdy structure. He's cutting trees right there. There it is. Then he should bring all the wood to make certain buildings. Alright, barking up the wrong tree. She was found faint and bleeding by a citizen of Eastbourne from the axe and shattered lumber. Wendland has clearly experienced a woodcutting mishap. Would you let them stay and heal? Well, she's an intellectual. She has great melee skills. Oh, she's pretty good, I think. So yeah, let's welcome her. Now, of course, we have to pause a second. We have to make her heal. She could be a hunter, but oh yeah. Let's set all these and of course get research with her because she's very good at research. But first let her heal. So now someone should come and pick her up. That's usually how it goes. So we'll wait and see. One should be come running and pick her. Yeah, there he is. Perfect. she's still bleeding quite badly, so I think... Yeah, I think she needs to be tended to rather quickly. Well, at least if you lose that much blood in real life, you need to be tended to fairly quickly. But he's going to get a healing kit and try and heal her, so that's good. Let's just hope it works. Doesn't work always. Yeah, she still needs tending, so let's hope someone else will do that. Oh, he's trying again. That's good. Never give up. Keep trying. Wounds tended. Perfect. That's all she needs to do now is heal. Blood works good. Pain's going down. Consciousness is coming back. So now let's spend some time on her schedule. Let's give her the same schedule as everyone. Drop everything. Because forced equipped, they don't really like that much. Let's do it like that. And then we'll tell her to get a ranged weapon. No shield, of course. She can get all the headgear she wants, all the apparel, all the armor she wants. That's all fine. Don't mind. Well, she got it back, but now it's not forced equipped. So it should make her a little bit happier. There she goes to sleep again, because she needs to heal. And, well, they're doing a good job cutting this out. I do believe cutting comes before, yeah, cutting plants. So I need to tell her to cut plants. Alright, she will do that. I really want my brewery to be done at some point. But right now, that's going to take some time before that gets done. Cuthbert turned 45 today, so it's a celebration. It's his birthday. Oh, that's nice. Hope he had a nice birthday. There's a lot of clay in here, which is nice. At some point we should be able to get the, I don't know, clay brick making. So we can make clay bricks, which are pretty strong. That's when we will switch out our wooden structure up here for a clay structure. Because this wooden wall has 200 hit points. You can have a clay wall with 150 hit points. A limestone wall, 300 hit points, and then we get a brick wall. I believe it's 500 hit points, so that's really strong and powerful. So we really need that. But yeah, it's going to take time to actually get it. Alright, in 13 hours these are ripe again, so we can harvest them again. And now with 5 people, we can get a lot more work done, or at least we should be able to. I do believe this has come down. And I did not tell it to come down. Building just came down, or the elements just came down. So let's see if we can still build them again. In a fashion that they won't fall down. He's cutting trees to get the wood we need. I do believe we are quite well defended at the moment for the level of attacks that we can get. Ah, nice. We almost got all the resources we need for the brewing station. And they're picking more up, so that's good. Let's get all the resources. Finish the brewing station. There it goes, so we can start to make some beer or ale or wine or whatever. At least something to get drunk. Not that I do that in real life. But these people really like to get a drink. Alright, we'll produce up to 20 for now 30. Have to wait for resources, of course. They use those red berries for it, so we have plenty of those. So yeah, he can put them in. Then they'll have to work with it. And after that is just fermenting. And you don't need to be present with a worker when it's fermenting. It just goes slowly by itself, and after that you get a few drinks. So that's nice. They're really working fast on this this room this time. Very interesting. Yes, I have a few good miners that really do a lot. And there's 2 of them, of course, all the time. She's still doing research, which is very nice. Already 13 available. We need 20 for brick making, 20 for wooden weaponry, and that will be the next because we need a bow for Ventlen. really needs a bow. Because when she has one, she can help defend our cute little town. Now, I do believe that our berries should be getting ready. Yes, they are. Alright, let's start bringing them in. We need all the food we can get. So let's just bring it in. At least hope that they will do a good job bringing everything in. First they go to sleep, of course, and we have a research available, or only decoration. We're not going to do that. We're going to wait for the wooden weaponry. And of course hope that this room gets done. But it seems to go rather well. I think we should get rid of these already, so that we can straight up go for the next room. Yeah. Let's just wait until this is done. Then we'll make this little corridor, and then we start working on this room. I think that's the right pick, the right way. Well, they're eating, praying, having fun. Everything they need to keep happy. Then they can get to work. Now it's summer. Day 4 already. Nothing bad happened yet, so that's nice. Still only 8 degrees inside, which is good for the food. Helps it to not rot so fast. During winter it'll cool down even more, so things will stay good almost forever. And William is still working very hard to finish this room. Ah, they're already working on bringing the... here you can see, by the way, the fermenting is going on. 92%, 93%. Does no one need to be present? And once this is done, we should have our first drinks available, so let's keep an eye on it. I really would like to see that. I'm curious how much we will get from it. There it is. We get 10 drinks. So, I'd say, good job. Plenty of drinks to get drunk. And this room is nearly done. And if I'm looking towards the flooring of the room, and it seems to be all clear, so we can use this room to grow some crops of our own, and that'll be perfect. We'll have to check. This guy's good at growing and harvesting. She's good at it. I think we need at least 2 to start working on that. Alright, they're now clearing out all the stuff, which is good. I'm going to pause for a second, and we're going to put in some fields. Now, in order for them to grow well, we also need to warm this room. So let's do that straight away. And now we can put in the fields. And we're going to do different types of food. So, for instance, we're going to go with cabbages. We can go with flax, which we need to produce clothing. So we need quite a bit of that to produce all the clothing that we want. We can get some carrots. We can get some barley, which we can use also for drinks making. We need herbs, because that's what keeping our people healthy. And of course we need red currant shrub. That's those red plants that we have all the time up there. They will go away in the winter because it's too cold, so we need to grow our own. And I'd like to do quite a bit of that. So let's do it like this. Tall grass. We don't really need tall grass. Well, let's do a bit of beet as well. Small beet field. Alright. Well, this is just a indoor garden that we are going to grow. And that should work very good in providing food for us. Now, of course, we have only 5 villagers now. And this should do the trick for 5 villagers. Of course, when you get bigger, you get like 10 villagers. Then you might need an extra room to grow food. But for now, this is fine. Now, I don't want all of them in there. So I'm going to give them an option to do some cutting. Or mining, or whatever you call it. So now Cuthbert can go mine. And the rest can start to grow stuff and bring out all the resources that are there. Why are they laying this just outside? This isn't even full, so if they have it in their hands, just bring it right there. Oh well. It's just the way it works, apparently. Ooh, we can get wooden weaponry. Let's unlock that straight away. Should I put it outside? Yes, I need to, because we don't have a room yet to put it in. And I really want a bow. Or at least a few, actually. So let's do it like this. Well, this looks good. They're all asleep again, so that gives us time to plan something. I would really like to get a few trees going nearby. We'll do that later. First, let's get rid of all these trees. We need the wood for all the construction we'll be doing. Let's lower the walls again. There we are. Ooh, this is working nicely already. So let's get a door in there. Just to keep it closed off a bit. Let's get a wooden beam in there. I think we should also open this one up already. That means that if we build this room, that they can get in from 3 ways, which is nice. That opens up options if you get attacked and you have to go to the lower levels to fight. You can lock doors, they'll slow down the enemy, and at the same time you can just walk around through all these corridors and help out where help is needed. So that's a good thing. Alright, the bow maker is being built. Let's go to that. We're just going to produce 5 bows to make sure that we have what we need. Now let's see where jobs. The carpenter is what makes the bows. So we need 1 or 2 guys doing that. And this guy's the only one really qualified to do that quickly. So I'm going to get him off mining duty. He will get on as soon as the bows are done. But for now, I would really like him to build those bows for me so we can better defend ourselves. And there he comes, getting the resources, bringing in the wood. And then he will start working on bow making. And of course, these are all sowing the fields. Splendid. He's working really hard to build everything we need right there. Alright. Let's build a door there as well. Let's get a wooden beam in. Just because I enjoy that. Then we will wait a second. So all the resources, etc. that we are collecting and stuff can be moved around. Well, it seems like they are actually doing quite a good job at that. Well, the first bow is done. Wendland already equipped it, so just 2 more bows, and that's completely... I should tell him to cut a few plants, so that the wood cutting will go quicker. We get a lot more wood. Because I want to have some wood in storage, in case we need to build or fix something later on. When we get attacked or whatever, then I want some in storage. Now, of course, the attacks early game are pretty easy, especially if you know what you're doing to defend. But later on, they might bring some siege equipment, etc., and hit your base from far away, and then it's very important that you have some materials. A woodworking bench, where we can produce spears, etc. We're not going to build it yet because we don't need it straight away. We already have the nice hand weapons, and I just want to place that in a new room once it's done, and it's not done yet, so let's not do that. I'm going to open up options again for mining, so let's do it like that, and now they can build this room. We still have 2 wine, we have 26 meals, we have plenty of extra food, so that's all looking good. Basically, it's a little bit of a waiting game until we get more people in. We have a bet for 1 more, so later on, or maybe now, I should put in a few more beds already. Just to make sure that they can fit in. Should I place them? Probably not like that. I should probably place a bed here and a bed there, and then we'll place some beds on this wall, especially if the brewery is gone. Well, this one is fermenting, so soon we'll have a new wine pile, which is good. We only have 5 right now, so we really need some new wine. We have 4, so they're really drinking it away. Once this is done, we'll get a new one. Yep, One bed is done. Alright, we have 14 wine again. This is going quite crazy fast. Look at that, everything is growing. So, once that is done, all we have to do is wait. Then after a while we can harvest all that food. And that's really nice. We're still working to produce more wine. Gardening, preparing food, crafting wooden items. So he's still making bows. He's gardening and mining. So nobody is hauling stuff to the stockpile. So we can wait with that a bit. And then hopefully soon, once everything is done, we'll be doing a lot more hauling. Wendland is still doing research. Need to keep researching. William's mining skill is now level 19. Oh, that's very good. That means he can do some really good mining. Ooh, a progeny attack. They wanted slaves. They demanded blood. Indiscriminate raiders. How many do we get? 4 progeny marauders and 1 progeny tug. Alright, well, we'll pick up arms. There they are. Ooh, that guy's big. Alright, well, 5 enemies have appeared. Let's get to our base and mobilize everyone. There they are. Now, of course, we can keep time rolling because we are prepared now. Let's put everyone in place to make sure that they can hit all the enemies on the right spot. And that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Now get these guys inside behind the door. There they go. Let's do speed 2 now, so that they can get this over with quickly and we can get to work again. Alright, let's zoom out. Well, here they should come from. Yes, they are. They're on their way. Luckily, they're not too smart, so they won't hit us with like 5 at the same time. There's 2 here, 1 lagging behind. So that gives us a bit of time to actually attack them with our bow. There we go. Now he fended off the attack. That's not good. This is better. Alright. Well, they are destroying my stuff. That's why you need to get it on the ground at some point. It's okay though, we can deal with it. I mean, it's just wood they're destroying. And this also gives us time to hunt them and try and kill them, so that works. Really want to get rid of this guy and the big guy, of course. Now they always try and go for the door. So why are you going up there? Don't attack my guy. Alright, we need to lower the walls to get this guy back where he needs to be, right there, so that he can attack. Well, we have 3 badly wounded. All they need to do now is finish them off. And that should really work and be helpful to me. You get over there so you can hit this one as well. Yeah, that one is dead. Perfect. Let's get the next one. And I really want them to kill the big guy. Or was that the big guy? Oh, that probably was the big guy. Perfect. Well, let's just get the guy trying to hit my gate. There he is, gone. Alright, victory! Well, some of our stuff was destroyed, but we can deal with it. Will they hit him? Should. But they're not. They're nice. Alright, let's get going, everyone. Let's go do what you want to do. Now, they should get rid of all this stuff. We can use it, of course. They already repaired the wooden door. That's nice. We should get back to production. So we need a new campfire going. Right there. We need a new pyre to get rid of all the bodies, because they destroyed the one that we had. And of course we need a new research table and a new bow maker. But I'm going to wait with them, and I want to place them inside where they're safe. So we'll get on to that as soon as we can. Now these berry bushes are already almost done again, which is also very good, so we can do another harvest. These are already ready to be harvested. Are there any mushrooms close by? Not really, so can't get those. There is some clay there, 88, so that's nice. Ah, here are the mushrooms. Perfect. Let's get those as well. That bush is ready, the rest isn't. And then we'll see. Everybody's healed again, so that's good. Now all we can do is hope that we can finish one of those rooms, for instance, with the mining. And then hopefully get most of the stuff inside before the next attack. At least we're growing our own food and we have a good stockpile. I just want this room to be done. Well, we can already work on placing a door in there. That'll help. And a wooden beam. Let's make sure that they do a lot of mining. Now this guy should be mining again. Cuthbert. So let's get on to it. Alright. Yeah, 35 meals is fine. At least we can prepare meals again now. We should be burning the bodies because I want to get rid of them. We can harvest these berries now. It's fine. They don't really need to completely ripen. All I want is for them to be harvested. Got a lot of sticks though. Well, they use them to make fires in the pyre, for instance, so that's nice. Ooh! Barbarian snack. Some said tales of the progeny eating people were poppycock, but they crossed themselves when Alenia appeared, having escaped. Alright, so we get another one. Do we help her or not? She's good at animal handling, smithing, speechcraft, melee. Alright, she's pretty good. And we can get attacked by 5 people. One movable trebuchet. Now that's bad. Alright. Well, we decide to help her. Let's pause a second because we really need to get working on healing her, getting her a weapon, etc. And then she should be working, well, also as a miner. Let's give her the schedule that we want. Let's manage. Let's get rid of her stuff. Alright, and then tell her to get a ranged weapon. We should have one more. Not get a shield. She can get all headgear and all the apparel and all the armor she wants. And there she goes. Alright, we'll see. So now we get a serious attack with a trebuchet. Which also means that at some point we have to get out of our keep and just go on the offensive to hit the trebuchet. So I'm really curious where they'll come from and how good they can aim. They can probably aim pretty well. That's usually the case. So it might be that our wooden structure will be completely destroyed in a while. Which is bad, so we really need to get rid of this trebuchet. Now luckily for us we have like 6 people now. They have 5, or at least they should have. Or also 5 people and the trebuchet. So we should be able to just face them head on and deal a lot of damage with our bowmen. And then the Christian and Cuthbert with the hand weapons should be sufficient to deal with the ones remaining. But we'll see. We'll just have fun trying, at least. Let's just keep playing on speed 3. Although it's almost 35 minutes already. We're having so much fun. So that also means that I'm going to cut off this episode right here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. And of course tune in for another video or the next episode of this one when we will be fighting a trebuchet. See you later. Bye bye.